Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video I will show you my HANDTRAPS tier list with Philip.
Hi,
I'm sure you guys that you know Philip, but let's introduce him.
hi guys.
Now we are doing some tier list for both of our channels. So if you are not subscribed at Philip channel, I will leave you the link down below. And nothing. We get started with the HANDTRAPS tier list. So we start with retaliating.
So in my opinion, Retaliating Sea is a card that has to be played in the side deck right now. Like even if people are saying most of the Draco Tail combos or hands can play around it, there
Yeah.
are enough hands where it can't be played play around it because Branded Fusion, Rahul, and Keto are, in my opinion, with the best starters. So I think it has to be played in the side deck.
hmm I think is perfect in the side deck just because it's one of the best card, if not the best card against Dragon Tail. So I think is in the side deck 100%. Um, Contact C.
I think it was good before, like when the format started, because most of the players didn't play around it with the pure yummy.
Mhm.
Right now, I don't think it's good enough unless you're playing like on locals and everyone is playing Sulfur Cord Yummy or pure Yummy maybe. But even Sulfur Cord has enough link twos, and even the pure Yummy is main decking IP, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So
I
I
think
I
is
think
yeah.
I think Contact C can stay in the binder.
Yeah, 100%. Like Contact C was really good when people like doesn't play cross ship or something like that and just Yami pure. But now with like if you play against Yami Mitsurugi and you go Contact C, it just do nothing. So it's like this. Artifact Lancea. Hmm.
I think Lancia is still pretty strong because you can side it against Malice, against Lunalight, maybe against Orcust.
Yeah.
I think you have to do a meta call on this. So I'm between side decking it and in the locals range. So we're in a format right now where every week the decks, the hand traps, and the bolt breakers could change potentially.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, right now, Lancia stays in the binder. Even Malice got a huge boost right now, but I think it's not worth side decking it.
hmm Yeah, I think if you expect a lot of malice, is of course the best card, but also against Orcus or Kriston does have application. I think if you have space in your side deck, you can just think if you want to side this card. Of course, some people are now playing Malice more than before, just because nobody play Lance anymore. So you can think about if you play side deck or locals. Maybe is in the side deck, or I think
Yeah,
is
but
between
between this,
locals.
maybe the
Yeah,
last spot in the side deck, maybe the
yeah,
first spot at locals. I
yeah,
agree with that.
yeah, yeah. Bestial Magramut. What do you
To be
think?
honest, I didn't test it that much right now. I think it depends on the deck. So if you play Draco Tail, you can main deck it even.
Yeah,
In any other deck, I don't think it's main deck worthy.
yeah,
But in theory, I think if you can figure out some lines, maybe it's good enough post side against the Yami and the Yami Mitsu matchup.
yeah. I
I
think,
think I
yeah,
need to test it more. But if you, I think there are joke points with them.
yeah. I
So
think if you have like if you can figure it out a spot in which Magnamut is good is like fine, but I think on his own doesn't win you the game, of course, against Yami
yes,
Mitsurugi and also
exactly.
against
So
Yami.
maybe it's paired pretty good.
Yeah, I think is Magamut is of course the best bestial, so I can
Yeah,
put it the last one of the side deck.
yes.
Ash Blossom.
In my opinion, you have to main deck it,
Yeah,
just because you have to stop Fuva.
yeah,
Without Fuva, I don't think it's main deck worthy. So you don't have to play it in the main deck,
yeah.
but I think it's solid right now.
Yeah, I think if you play Dragon Tail, of course, you can recycle it, so I think it's really strong. You don't really care about Fuvalos with the deck, but now if you play Blend Fusion, of course you care. Um, but if you play a deck that doesn't lose to Fuvalos, you can just figure it out that Ash Blossom is not a staple in your deck.
Yes.
Uh, but I think just for Fuvalos is main deck 100%.
Yes.
Diddy Crow.
I don't like DD Crow at all because it's like a worth Bestial that
Yeah,
can target spell and traps, but I don't think it's worth playing it right now. So maybe
I
it's
think
like a local stage
the
card,
locals.
maybe it's unplayable.
I think it's
But
locals, yeah, because
yeah, I agree.
like if you know that in your locals everyone is playing Orcust, you can just side three of this. But in theory, as a competitive perspective, Diddy Crow I think is not that good.
Yes, I agree.
Dimensional Shifter.
If you can play it, you have to play it. Like it's the best main deck one.
Yeah, I think if you can play Shifter, I know against Yami Pure is the best one. Against Dragon Tail is the best one, but against Mitsurugi is not that great. But I think if you can play Shifter, is 100% in the main deck.
Even against Mitsurugi, you cut them off of resources. So if you can break the board, you have a chance to win.
Yeah, yeah. The Dominus, Impulse and Purge.
For both of them, if you can play them, you have to. I think the Dominoes cards are like
Yeah,
the best cards in the format right now. I love both of them. But the problem with the hybrid deck is I think none of them can play any. So maybe Sulfur Court can play Purge. But I really love the cards. So in my opinion, the best hand traps.
yeah. The problem is that if you want to play more engines like Yami Mitsurugi or something like that, you can't really play the Dominus because most of the time, if you play a lot of engine, you play a lot of attributes. So, but
Yes.
still, if you can play the Dominus 100%, you have to play the Dominus you can play. Draw a Lockbird.
Like to be honest, everyone is main decking it right now. I think main decking is correct, but I can also see that some people are saying it's not worth in the main deck because of K9 deck variants. It makes Azizuna alive. Maybe they can still FTK after it, and the Draco Tail decks. In my opinion, you have to main deck it, but I can agree if someone says he just wants to side deck it.
Yeah. I think yes, you can main deck it if you expect a lot of Mitsurugi,
Yes,
but against Yami and against Dragon Tail is not that. I think it's the first one of the side deck between side deck and
yes,
main deck, so I can
yes,
put it like this.
yeah.
Effect Veiler,
I don't like Effect Whaler at all. I don't think
me too.
it's impactful as well as enough. Sorry. Um, if you're playing like Draco Tail and you can add it back, maybe it's enough because you can use it twice or three times a turn. But in my opinion, it's maybe the worst spot of the side deck,
Yeah,
maybe locals. I don't
yeah.
like the card at all.
Me too. Like, yeah, you can recycle it with Altalion. However, I think Veiler is just that is just terrible in this format. So,
Yes.
Phantasmei. Mm, I
I think
think,
you can
yeah,
side deck Phantasmai 100%.
yeah.
Um, it depends against what deck you're playing in. But if you have space in the side deck and you want something against Mitsu variants, Phantasma is pretty good. It helps your hand. It's a one more body on the field. I pretty like the card.
Hmm. I think yes. If you have three space in your side deck and you want to play a card that is really good against Yami, I think Phantasme is synerging if you play Entraps. Like if you play Dragon Tail and you want a three off for Yami, I think you should consider Phantasme because in the Entraps approach, I think is really good.
Yes.
Gospel.
I'm not sure about Ghost Spell. It's between main decking and side decking it as well. I think it's good against every deck. You can play it against Mitsu, against Draco Tail, and against Yami.
Mhm.
But I don't think it's strong enough. Maybe you need something more impactful. but I'm not sure on that right now. So I think it's like the same as Droll. Maybe a little bit worse than Droll, but you can main deck it, you can side deck it.
Yeah, I think now Belly is in a strange scenario because like the old decks are stronger than before, and maybe Belly is not enough on his own, of course. So I think is between side deck and main deck like draw. So
Yeah,
I
exactly.
would put it this. Ghost Dog I think is, I don't know,
Unplayable right now.
is like on the binder. Reaper. Mm,
Like I know you want to say it's unplayable right now,
mm,
but I watched a video of Joshua Schmidt, and I pretty much like the idea of it siding it against Yummy. So pure Yummy is most likely out of the format right now. We have to say this as
yeah.
well. But if your opponent just starts Yummy engine and no Mitsu engine, it's pretty good. And I like the idea of side decking Cherries go second, and Jeep going second against Lunalight. So your win rate is much better against Lunalight if you're side decking it with Fuvalos, Retaliating Sea, and Cherries.
Yes.
I think it's not that bad, but I think right now with the hybrid deck, it goes to the local ones, like the
Yeah.
worst of the local ones probably. But I think it's not unplayable.
Me too. I think the same. The thing is that now Yami Pure is not a thing anymore, in my opinion. If you want to
Uh,
play Yami, you can play the best version of Solfaccord. Uh,
I think a lot of players are still on pure yummy, so
yeah.
I wouldn't count it off.
Mhm. I think it depends from Star M. If people play Star M, they can play around Reaper because that's the discard with the. If you doesn't open it with Capsi, you
Yeah.
can make the Capsi synchro, add the Capsi add the fear spell, then Star M discard the fear spell and then put back the with the Reaper. So it depends from that. That's why I don't really like cherries, but you can consider it 100%. Impermanence.
Like
Mm.
not pretty sold on that. You can main deck it, but I don't think it's good enough against most of the decks. I think it's more like a side deck staple right now. But in my opinion, Impermanence is not good enough to be side decked. I need to test more against the
Yeah.
K9 variants that FTKs. Maybe it's really needed against them. I saw a lot of players in Sao Paulo did that. Um, but I don't like it in the main deck right
Yeah.
now, probably.
I
Unless
yeah.
you're playing like 18 to 20 hand traps, then it's
I
obviously good.
hmm If you
But
play a
it's
lot
not
of
that
hand
big
traps,
part.
if you play a
Yes.
lot of hand traps, I think impermanence can be played in the main deck.
Yes.
Against the Crystron K9, I think is one of the best card because actually it's a monster that doesn't lose to Reaper and try to stop the FTK. Is playable against Dragon Tail. I don't think is powerful. I think is playable. But however, I don't really like in the side deck playing impermanence.
Yeah, me
Um,
neither. I just did it because I just tested the Sao Paulo
yeah,
lists. So I think it's worse than Bell and Droll. I think I would put it in the third place.
yeah, maybe either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I
I
think
agree with
yeah,
that.
yeah, me too. Izuna,
So, if we just speak about Isuna as a hand trap, so you're not playing K9 as a full engine, you're just playing Isuna as a hand trap, I
yeah,
think it's okay. I pretty much like it against Mitsuyami because you can Isuna into Lupus, into Tiras, and then battle phase try to pop the trap and then choose the board.
yes.
But only as a hand trap and not in engine, I don't think it's good enough.
Yeah, I think on his own is not the best entrap, of course, because like it's not Fuvalos. But pair with other entraps, for example, if your opponent like plays Yami Mitsurugi and starts with the Mitsurugi engine and do Zombie Vampire, you can do Izuna, Lupis, and then you can go like Nash Knight to try
Yes.
to stop. And then if your opponent, for example, draw one yummy monster like Lollipop, Cookie, or Marshmallow, you can, if you draw like a Bestial or a Diddy Crow or something, or Rabel or something like that, you can stop, like you can try to stop all the Yami Mitsurugi power combo, let's say. So I think is a great Anthraps to pair with, but on its own is not that crazy as a card.
Yes.
Um, I think is in the in is I think is better than Impermanence, but probably like this probably.
And now I think Bell is 100% better than it.
Yes, we can do like Drawing Lockbird, Bell, and
Yes.
Izuna. Yeah. Fuvalos.
You have to
Fuvalos.
main deck it. No discussion
Yeah,
about it.
no discussion. Yeah. Meowls.
I think I like Meowls a lot. I side deck Meowls in every deck I test right now. I'm not too sure about it, but right now it feels great.
Mhm. Allora, I tested it against Yamitsurugi, and most of the time they can play around. But if you like see, for example, double Meols or Meols plus like a Purulia or something like that, I think is really good. But on its own, I think is specific. Like if your opponent opens up with a hand that doesn't lose to Meows, you can just draw zero cards with the
But
Meows.
yeah, you can draw 0 cards, but your opponent isn't on full board. So I think it
Is enough
still
for
does
board,
its
yeah.
job. I
Yeah,
think I would still side deck it right now.
yeah. I think like uh, like like
No,
this.
no, I think it's
Belle,
behind
Belle.
Izuna.
Okay,
Yeah, maybe
behind
like that.
Izuna.
Maybe like that.
Okay. Purulia.
Um, I'm testing this card right now
Yes.
because for the YCS in Anaheim and even in Sao Paulo, very much players still play the card, even in the main deck. I don't think the card is good enough for the main deck because every deck can play around it right now. But maybe it's like a little bit worse than Meowth in the side deck, maybe a little bit better. It depends on the format. It depends on what decks are played or what decks you're playing against. But I think Purulia is still pretty good.
Yeah, I think Purulia is at the same level of Meowth. Like if Meowth is can be good against Yamitsurugi, Purulia is of course the best entrap against the K9. So because Bell or Ash is not that good against the K9 package, but Purulia is 100% the best card. So I will do like this. Of course in the side deck, but
Yeah,
doing like
I
this.
agree.
Nibiru. Mm.
Um, I think I DM'd you earlier this day. Then, and how about playing Nibiru in the side deck? Because nobody respected right now. In theory, on its own, I don't think it's good enough. I still think in the main deck it's not good enough because most of the people right now can play their combos correctly because a lot of videos and spreadsheets and whatever are only already in the way. But I still think Nibiru is kind of decent. I think I would put it before the Impermanence in the side deck, um, because it still has its. So against Sulfur Cord, it takes out the Sulfur Cord stuff. Against Pure
Yeah,
Yami, it takes off the Herald. Against
yeah,
Mitsuyami, it depends how your opponent plays the combo and what variant it plays, but it can do a lot of damage. So I think it's not unplayable. It's not only for locals. I think it's good, but maybe it's a worse in the side deck.
yeah.
I
I
don't know
think
right now.
yeah. Right now, I think it depends from the people how they approach Nibiru because right now nobody is playing Nibiru. So I
Yes.
think yeah, at this time in this period can be good because nobody plays around it. So I can put it in the side deck I don't know, like before Impermanence probably something
Yeah,
like that.
probably.
But I think in this specific moment in which all the people doesn't play around it, I think can be good. But I don't know. I have to try it and to test it more. Psi
Yes.
frames. So we have delta and gamma.
Like I love Gamma, and I think on its own it's pretty good. But to be honest, playing Gamma one to one with the brick is
It's
like
not. Yeah. It's not.
unplayable.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think Delta is any good with the hybrid deck. So Delta was good before because you could side it against Draco Tail, you could side it against Pure Mitsu. I liked it very much against the decks, that kind of decks. But right now, I don't think it's playable. I think it's more like a local stuff.
Yeah. I agree. I played Delta and Gamma at Wesias Lille because like against Mitsurugi and against Dragon Tail were really good in my opinion. But right now with all the decks that are stronger,
Mhm.
I think it's not enough. They are not enough anymore. So I think probably the first dot locals probably right now.
Yes.
Rescue Impulse
I think it should stay in the
is
binder right now.
just standing by. I never play this card. Like even in Vanquish Soul, I never
Yes.
play this card because I don't really like the fact that you are playing a break and you are not playing Gamma or Delta. You are playing a Rescue Impulse. So I
Yes.
think Songs of the Dominators
I think we're in a hand trap format right now, and you have to play other hand traps. So pure breakerless are not that good anymore. So I think it's like maybe locals if you want to have fun, but I think
yeah.
it should stay in the binder.
Yeah, me too. I think stay like this.
Yes.
And then the new Dominus,
Right.
I think is yeah, I think is in the binder because like it's not it's so specific. It's like a
Yes.
compulsory. I think is not that good right now. Maybe when the format can when a format like a canine format in a canine format can be good, but right
Yes.
now is unplayable.
Right now it's not playable. I agree
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. So this is our Anthraps tier list. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you think about something, if you want to change something, or if you think about some Anthraps that we don't put in this tier list, you can comment down below. I remember you to follow Philip in his YouTube channel. I leave
Thank you.
the channel in the description. And see you in the next video.
See you in the next.